giving thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Notice it's not in darkness, it's in light. Light has no darkness in it. Darkness is sin. Light is holiness, no sin. Who has delivered us from the power of darkness. So if you still sin, you're still under the power of darkness. If you've been delivered from the power of darkness, you've got no sin. Darkness has no power over you. You've been freed from sin. It has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible. Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. Who is he? Jesus. How many things were created by him? Everything. There was nothing that was created that wasn't created by him? Nope, nothing. So how much does he run? All of it. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church. Now, the church is not a building. No, your little buildings are just little buildings. No, the church is those who are sanctified, whom he dwells inside of. He doesn't dwell inside of a wicked temple, a dirty, filthy temple. His temple is holy, no sin, obedient, righteous. That is the head. If Jesus was the head of you, well, let me ask you this, because I know we got a lot of people, a lot of problems. Marion told me I had some problems once. Now, Marion, one day, I want to make sure I say this right. Did you tell me one day that your body got up and went one way while your head was trying to go another? Did that happen? Your legs tried to run down the steps while your brain was trying to go up the steps? That happened? One day it was cold outside and you went to go inside. Your brain was going, up the stairs to go inside, but your body ran off and your legs took off running downtown. You couldn't stop them? There would be something wrong with your what? With your head. Right. So if you think that Jesus is your head, you're the body, you go one way, but Jesus going another, what's wrong? You ain't got the head. All things are by and consist by who? By him. So if he's your head, are you going to walk funny? No. So the church, it is what it is. I don't know what people are thinking. The head of the body, he gave it to the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell. And having made peace through the blood of his cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself. By him, I say, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven. And you that were, past tense, sometimes alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now has he reconciled in the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and unblameable and unreprovable in his sight. That means you won't be in sin or doing things bad, period. He will make you and present you holy. The word holy means without sin and separate. Unblameable means you've done nothing to be blamed for. Unreprovable means there's nothing that you've done that you need or require reproving of. You are pure in his sight. He has made you whole. If you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which you have heard, which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, wherefore I, Paul, am made a minister.